Hello, my name is Suheidi Figueroa Ramirez. My ID is 1362492. Now I'm going to talk about the R sound. Sometimes when we have a word that starts or ends with R, we commonly just don't know how to pronounce those words. Or sometimes we put much emphasis on the R that we just forget that that word has other vowels and consonants. So here I'm going to introduce a little bit the sounds of the R when we are pronouncing a word that starts with that phoneme or with end. For example, whenever we need to pronounce a word that starts with R, we just need to like make our mouth and our tongue go like or together to the front. Our lips goes rounded, and then our tongue follows our lips. It's like when you are saying "oh," like the tongue and the lips are all together on the front. So let's start mentioning some words that are start with R, and that we're going to just push our lips and the tongue all together to the front. So, for example, in the word roast, sometimes we can just pronounce the R words like with our lips in a spread side, but we cannot do that because this is wrong. When we are pronouncing our sound, we need to put our lips and our mouth rounded. So, for example, wish. If you can see, at the beginning of that word, it's start with R, and I just place my lips rounded. So let's talk about another two more examples. So for example, Rome, and for example, raised. If you see, I always start with my lips rounded. So let's start reading all of the or recapping all of them back. Raised, wish, Rome, robe. If you can see, even though I'm ending that word in a spread or close um, lips, at the beginning I always start with my lips rounded and my tongue pushing out but in the front. So now let's talk about when the R is ending or is in the middle of the word, because then it will be different. Our tongue needs to push forward, let's say to the back. For example, let's try to say car. Normally we say car just like in a spread, our lips are spread, but we need to make emphasis in our tongue that needs to be forward to the back. So for example, if I mention car, my tongue needs to go to the back. So car is moved like a piston, but it goes slow to the back. So let's check far. To say far is, I mean, normally it's directly goes to the back, but sometimes we need to make some efforts to that word. For example, far. It's like you go to the back side, like car, like far. Our tongue needs to move slow as a piston, but it needs to go to the back. That is different than when we're pronouncing any word that is starting with the R. So here I have some other examples. For example, door. If you can see, my lips get rounded, but anyways, instead of my tongue going to the front, it's going to the back. So for example, air, year, for. All of them are ending with the R, and then when I pronounce them, even though I'm not making emphasis in the R, my tongue goes directly forward to the back. So here is all about the R pronunciations in words. I hope you love that video, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.